The sky tore open, a jagged wound in the fabric of the day. From this abyss, a shadow descended. It was immense, blotting out the sun, casting the world in an unnatural twilight. This was no asteroid, no rogue planet. This was something else, something impossible. Panic erupted. People poured into the streets, their faces turned upwards in a mixture of awe and terror. What was happening? Where had this thing come from? Was this the end? The air crackled with static, a low hum resonated deep within the earth, a sound that seemed to vibrate in the very marrow of our bones. Then, silence. An eerie, pregnant silence, broken only by the frantic whispers of a world holding its breath. The answer, as it turned out, was not out there among the stars. It was here, buried deep within our own planet's history. Eons ago, long before the dinosaurs, even before the first amphibians crawled out of the primordial soup, a different kind of intelligence had arisen on Earth. These beings, our distant cousins on the tree of life, had evolved along a different branch. Their technology, their very understanding of the universe, had taken a different path. They had journeyed to the stars, leaving behind a silent Earth, a forgotten cradle of life. Now they had returned. The colossal ship in the sky was their vessel, a testament to their advanced technology. But why? Why had they come back to the world they had left behind? And what did their return mean for the fragile civilization that now clung to the surface of this pale blue dot? The world watched, waited, prayed, governments crumbled, cities ground to a halt. The global network, our lifeline in the digital age, flickered and died. The world was plunged into chaos. Rumors spread like wildfire. Were the aliens here to conquer, to destroy? Or had they come in peace, seeking something from their long-lost home? The uncertainty was agonizing. Scientists scrambled, trying to decipher the alien transmissions, their instruments overloaded by the sheer technological might of the visitors. Politicians argued, their words falling on deaf ears. The world held its breath, suspended between hope and despair. Then, just as suddenly as they had arrived, the aliens spoke. Their message was broadcast across all frequencies, a symphony of strange, ethereal sounds that resonated deep within the human psyche. It was alien, yet strangely familiar, like a long-forgotten lullaby echoing through the corridors of time. Linguists, cryptographers, mathematicians, and musicians around the world worked feverishly, racing against time to decipher the message. After weeks of relentless effort, a breakthrough. The message was a greeting, a declaration of origin, and a plea. They were not invaders, they claimed. They were descendants, returning to a home they had never forgotten. They came seeking knowledge, seeking to understand their past, their connection to this world. Section 5, A Glimmer of Understanding. The world reacted with cautious optimism. Could it be true? Were these technologically superior beings not here to conquer but to learn? The very notion seemed preposterous, yet there was a sincerity in their message, a vulnerability that resonated with the human spirit. Leaders from across the globe convened, forming a united council to coordinate a response. For the first time in human history, the world stood as one, united by a common threat and a shared sense of wonder. A plan was devised. A delegation would be sent to the alien vessel, a gesture of peace, and a testament to humanity's willingness to communicate. It was a gamble, a leap of faith into the unknown, but in a world teetering on the brink, it was a gamble we had to take. Section 6, The Face of the Other. The world watched as the shuttle, carrying the hopes and fears of humanity, docked with the alien vessel. Hours stretched into an eternity. Then, finally, a message. The delegation was alive. They were being allowed to board. What they found inside was beyond their wildest imaginings. The ship was not a vessel, not in the conventional sense. It was a living, breathing ecosystem, a testament to the aliens' profound connection to the natural world. And then, they saw them. The aliens. They were humanoid in form, yet subtly different. Taller, more slender, with large, luminous eyes that seemed to hold the wisdom of ages. Their skin shimmered with an iridescent quality, reflecting the bioluminescent flora that adorned their surroundings. Section 7, A Bridge Too Far. Communication was difficult, a slow and laborious process of deciphering gestures, expressions, and the subtle nuances of an alien language. Yet despite the barriers, a bridge of understanding began to form. The aliens, it turned out, were not conquerors. They were explorers, scientists, artists. They had spent millennia traveling the cosmos, studying the universe, chronicling the grand symphony of existence. But their long journey had come at a cost. Their own world, a planet they called Gaia, was dying. They had returned to Earth, to their ancestral home, in search of a solution, a glimmer of hope in the face of extinction. Section 8, Lines in the Sand. The news of the aliens' plight sent shockwaves through human society. Some were sympathetic, urging cooperation and aid. Others, driven by fear and mistrust, demanded the aliens leave, accusing them of planning to steal Earth's resources. Tensions escalated, lines were drawn. The world, so recently united in the face of the unknown, began to fracture once more. The question was no longer whether we could communicate with these alien visitors, but whether we could coexist. The alien delegation, sensing the growing discord, made a final plea. They offered knowledge, technology, a glimpse into the wonders of the universe. In return, they asked only for sanctuary, a temporary haven on a world they still considered home. Section 9, to a future unknown. The decision fell to the human race. Would we embrace these alien visitors, our long-lost kin, offering them refuge in their time of need? Or would we turn our backs on them, fearing their differences, condemning them to a fate we ourselves had narrowly avoided? The future hung in the balance, a delicate web of hope and fear, of trust and suspicion. The choice we made would determine not only the fate of two civilizations, but the very course of life on Earth. For in that moment, standing on the precipice of the unknown, we were reminded of a profound truth. We are not alone in the universe, and the way we treat each other, human and alien alike,